Tell Tommy this is a gift from Monet Tariq.
Hey, what the fuck? Did you send this to Monet already?
The fuck is this?
Stupid ass sister giving Tommy's mother Tasha's address. Ain't it, Diane?
Do you really think revenge is what we should be focused on right now?
I gotta focus on this. This is something I gotta handle. Relax for a bitch that got a target on the back of her head right now.
Please, you can't do this to me. You want to come?
My dad tried his hardest to keep me away from this. Now look how it turned out. I need to be on top. I gotta use all of them. Good parts of him, the bad parts of him.
Welcome back, Top Notch Gang, to another video. We just had a crazy reveal exposed episode in season 4 episode 3 of Power Book 2 Ghosts, and with everything that's going on and that's gonna take place, I have to split the episode 4 preview into 2 parts. So first we're gonna talk to and dive into this video, of course, Diana, her pregnancy, saving her from Tariq, everything that's gonna play out going forward, as we got some leaked scenes and footage of conversations they're gonna have, them of course at the doctor's office, Tariq hacking up that Salim nigga. So we're gonna talk about the details with that, and then tomorrow I'll be dropping a video on Kane versus Drew that has officially taken off, and it's gonna lead to the end of the season. So we're gonna talk about everything with that because we got a lot of exclusive footage on that as well. But let's focus on our girl Dirty Diana. She's gonna weasel her way out of this situation. You know she is. I never seen so many people want a pregnant girl to die before. This is low-key hilarious and crazy to me at the same time. Of course, we know Tariq is gonna let her go. I think he has good purpose, so we're gonna break down his reasoning, the clues and details, and talk about how their story could possibly end with this baby. Of course, as usual, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So for starters, we have the description for episode 404, The Reckoning, and focusing on the first half, it says Drew and Diana are on the run, Tariq and Monet are on the hunt. Monet must decide between the path to revenge and the path to forgiveness. Now, all of this is very important because I kind of predicted what was going to take place, how it's going to be revealed, but I went a step further. As we know, episode 4 is gonna pick up immediately where we left off at the end of episode 3, and we notice because when Tariq pulls the gun out on Diana, she's of course wearing the exact same thing we saw her wearing at the end of episode 3 at the family dinner. So I thought Tariq was gonna arrive there and it was gonna be exposed in that scene, but that doesn't seem like what's gonna happen. It seems like the part talking about Monet must decide between the path to revenge and forgiveness, she chose forgiveness right away within this episode, and we know that because why is Diana back at the house? It wouldn't make any level of sense for her to return to the Tejada house if they're out to get her. And I think this is because Monet probably cornered her or something like that, and she revealed of course that she was pregnant to her first. Now we know it's going to be a while before it gets to that point, as we see Kane shooting at Diana and Drew and also telling Monet that they both basically gotta go. But we even see in that scene Monet is contemplating the whole situation. But we know somewhere along the way in episode 4 Monet is gonna forgive Diana. If it's because of the pregnancy, that has yet to be seen, but that's my belief at the very least. And we see Tariq in the trailer telling Braden he has to do this. Braden like, hey, revenge shouldn't be what's on our mind now, we just got a new plug, we need to lock in. And Tariq is like, fuck that, he wants it back in blood right now. Another reason obviously I believe Monet forgives Diana is because of the scene where Tariq pulls up on her. We've been seeing this specific scene at footage where Tariq is in the Tejada house. He's wearing the same clothes that he pulled up on Diana with, and you see someone else in the like background pointing a gun back at him. Everyone was wondering who it was, and we figured out of course it was Monet due to the white sweater. Of course we could see her red hair a little, and we see her wearing these exact same clothes in another scene, so we were able to piece it all together. And why would Monet be protecting her after just finding out what she did? And obviously, once again, I think the pregnancy is on the table, and this is where it's revealed to Tariq and ends up saving her life. Now, as I said in the intro, I never seen so many people wanting a pregnant girl dead. I'm not really fucking with Dirty Diana right now, but I don't know if I want her to die necessarily. But you gotta understand it from Tariq's perspective, even if it turns out to be his baby or not. We'll get to that later, but let me explain his side for a second. The thing Tariq values more than anything thing, as we seen throughout the entirety of the show, is family. When they had the lesson in class, they had to write the thing they wanted the most in the world. He wrote family. He already took out his dad. He lost his sister, of course. Mom had to go on witness protection. Then he had to send his sister along with her. Got into it with his grandma. She was sad, fucked up about her life, so sent her away as well. And his whole goal is to get enough money to provide for his family. So if it turns out that this could be his baby, then why wouldn't he spare her life? Even if it was his baby or not, once again, he wouldn't kill someone that's pregnant, or I wouldn't think he would. I mean, this whole situation literally shows it. Think about it like this. Tariq knew Drew and Diana set him up. Monet questioned him in episode 2, and he could have told her that they put the plan in motion, that they wanted to take her out. He even threatened Drew to tell Kane in episode 1, but he never did it until what? Until he found out Diana is the one who sent Tommy to kill Tasha, and if he never showed up in that situation, Tasha would have died. So he didn't even care about his own life, about Diana trying to take out him and Monet. But the second he learned she was the one attempting to get rid of his mom, to leave his sister without a mother, his grandma, she old, she probably can't take no more death, another tragedy like that. The second he found out it was her, he wanted revenge immediately. And this is after he's already been saying all of them, Drew, Diana, Kane, Noma, Effie, they're all gonna get what's coming to them. The second he immediately found out that Diana went after Tasha, he acted on it right away. That goes to show family is the most important thing to him. So if that is the truth, and this is a chance that this is possibly his baby, why wouldn't he spare her? Now that I broke all that down, this brings us to the aftermath, all the scenes we're gonna see take place, why I believe it's his baby and everything like that. So for starters, we know in episode 4, he's gonna go and hack up Salim. I expect this to take place immediately after Diana reveals to him what happened. Once again, he's wearing the exact same clothes, the little black jean jacket, he got the gloves on still and everything. He pinning this nigga up against the wall. So I expect this to take place following the reveal. Now, of course, we know Diana went to the doctor in episode 2, and she told her she know who the father is. So based off this, I'm gonna think she believes it's Tariq. I know a lot of you saying she's just gonna use this to survive and it's gonna be Salim's child, but I honestly don't think that's the case. I think this going forward will make Tariq contemplate actually being in the game or not, as is described in the episode 5 description as well as the episode 10. Now, I'm not going to show the episode 10 because it has 2 dead spoilers in it, but it talks about him being in the game or having a second chance to get out. And I think this baby will be a big reason and a big part of that. And from that, we get scenes already. Obviously, one showing Diana asking him to come to the doctor with her and everything with that, and even him being at the doctor with her, of course, talking about his dad tried to keep him out the game and look where he's at now. And they both can kind of get what they want from this situation, family and independence. When I talked about that classroom scene, Diana wrote independence on her card. She wants out the game, and we seen her reiterate this within episode 3. At the beginning, she told Drew she's gonna ask Noma, can she leave, can she be out, and this couldn't be her way out for sure. I don't know if they're gonna necessarily be together or anything, but the baby can be what they both need to get on the right path. They gotta stop fucking with all these other people. These other people just keep bringing them down. This is their way out. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. They need to both get out, and I think this is just the path they gotta take going forward. And that brings me to the last thing, and this really isn't confirmed, that's why I'm talking about it last, and that's the episodes 406 and 407 descriptions. And a lot of people seem to think that it's going to lead to something bad happening to Diana, as 406 talks about her stepping further into the game or risking her family's safety, and the episode 407 says when tragedy strikes and it hits Tariq and the Tejada, so they both are reacting to whatever situation or circumstance took place. Now, unfortunately, we won't get these episodes until like September because they're going on break, but a lot of people seem to think this indicates that something happened to Diana and or her baby. and that would be like worst case scenario. But once again, episode 10 description, as I told you guys, does describe Tariq making a choice between being in the game and out once again. So I don't know, we're gonna have to wait and see for that. I don't think no scenes we have seen yet or anything that wouldn't be in the first 5 episodes. So we're definitely gonna be counting down the months to see what actually happens and what's revealed about their relationship, about the baby, and everything going forward. With this being the last and final season, I would think it had some type of finality to it. They knew that going in, but you guys talk about all these theories and spin-offs and shit like that, so who knows at this point. We are gonna have to just wait and see. Overall though, that's it for this video. You guys can leave all your thoughts and opinions down below. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably the one I feel like I nailed the hammer on the head the most, cause like, I don't know, it just felt like everything falls into place. And once again, I predicted everything correctly, except I thought Tariq was gonna come into the house and expose what happened, but this shit blew up way before then. All we know is these next 2 episodes before the break are about to be fucking crazy. I can't wait to see them, break them all down. But once again, like I said, tomorrow we're breaking down Drew and Kane, that whole war. I actually made a whole video on that, on scenes that's gonna take place way down the line. But now that the war has started, we can piece it all together and how it's gonna continue going forward. As usual, you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any other videos you want to see in the Power universe. But I'm out.